kakanin time here on Simpol, and today we are making a very popular rice cake. Tinatawag na biko sa amin. It's kakanin time today, and we are making a very popular rice cake. Chewy, sticky, sweet, and mabango. Very aromatic. We are making biko, or in some places, it's called Bibingkang Malagkit. And I already started. Look at that. Meron akong glutinous rice, sticky rice, which I cook just like normal rice. So, our measurement here is 1 cup of malagkit rice to 1 cup of water. So, I'm cooking 4 cups of malagkit rice, and it's almost fully cooked. And what is very important right now, before it's fully cooked, we loosen up the grains, we loosen up the rice so that it's aerated and it becomes fluffy. We don't want it to cake yet. We just want to release the excess steam para mamaya, when we add our latik or coconut jam, the rice will be able to absorb the jam and it will give that coconut flavor. Yan. So, in na lang to. Just want to let our rice cook through. Let it release steam. And in the meantime, I will just leave it uncovered. And I will prepare my coconut jam, or what we call latik. I am also using, for every cup of rice, I use coconut cream from 1 coconut. So, this is from 4 coconuts for 4 cups of rice. Kasi gusto natin very flavorful. And in the olden times, you would add some sort of aromatic. Sa amin, when I was growing up, we would use tinatawag na fennel seeds or anise. No? So, we have been using this spice even before the Spaniards came. Because before, all these kakanins and rice cakes were used as offering for our mga anitos, or what you would call mga demigods. And what I will do here, I will just pound it. Ganyan. Not too fine, just to release the, essential oils. But sometimes there are people who would use ginger in the recipe. Some would use the calamansi peel, the rind of the calamansi. Meron ding ibang gumagamit ng langka, ripe jackfruit, or others would use vanilla. Pero vanilla is already a modern interpretation, a modern addition to the biko. And I am just, very nice smell, A lot of our kakanins use ginger or this anise. And I have here my wok. Yan. Bubuksan natin. And I will just toast my anise. So, I'm using around just a teaspoon. And I will toast it lightly now. So, iba yung star anise, ha? That star anise, in Bisaya, we call it sangke. But this one, we call anise. So, it's also called Fennel in English. So, I don't know kung may local term. If you know the local term of the anise seed, please share it with us on the comment section. Now, I smell the aroma of the anise. I will add my cream of 4 whole coconuts. Ayan. Ito yung gawa namin sa bahay when we were growing up. Turn up the heat. And I will also add brown sugar, very dark brown sugar. And we would call it kamay, di ba? Ano ba yung term ng sugar dati, di ba? Now we call it wascovado, for the dark sugar. Pero ganito, very dark sugar with a bit of molasses, it would be called kamay. That's what I remember. You can also use muscovado, but others would use the panutsa, Panutsa or minatamis na bao, It's shaped in the coconut shell, and look at that, it's round. So ito siya, panutsa, ito, panutsya. Yan. So yan, I'm bashing myself. And I'm adding here, this is 3 cups of our dark brown sugar, I will add around 2. We don't want to make it too sweet at the start because this coconut cream will reduce and become jammy consistency. We are just cooking our coconut jam until it becomes rich and sticky before we go to the next step. And my lola would call it santan, no? My lola was from Bicol and siya, gagawa tayo ng santan coconut jam. So, santan is also a term used sa ibang countries for coconut. Yan. And ito very popular lalo na pag araw ng patay or 'di ba, Holy Week. Pero even sa fiesta, so we prepare this. So it's really like a celebratory dish but also a very parang sacred dish because ito yung inaalay during araw ng patay. Yan, no? And you know, the darker the sugar you use, the more flavorful, the more caramelly it will taste. No? Mas malinamnam siya rather than using the lighter colored sugar. Ito yung gusto natin. And the more coconut you use, the more masarap. No? Lalo na pag naglalatik, you would notice that a bit of the fat, a bit of the coconut oil will render. Look at that, no? Our coconut jam or latik is already thick, but not yet too thick. And this is a time, ihahalo natin yung ating malagkit na kanin. Hindi na siya bigas kasi luto na siya. And what I will do, I will scoop half of this into my other pan. Oh, yan. Mainit pa siya, oh. So, our rice will continue to cook now with the coconut jam. Kaya magiging biko siya. No? Actually, napakadali lang gawin. Di ba? Parang nagsaing ka and after hinalo mo lang yung iyong sauce with the rice. So, ito naman, mix it there. Mix natin. No? Very sticky. And ito naman, on the other side, turn down the heat because we will add more sugar, no? So this one, ang ating rice dito, ating biko, will be less sweet than the glaze, no? Dapat tamang-tama lang yung luto natin, no? Then nahalo dito yung tutong. So yung tutong will be very nice, no? There are bits of crispy parts of our biko. Kulang pa, oh. Add more jam here. More. Napakadali lang. And on the other side, ito, I will now add the rest of the sugar. Ito yung aking magiging glaze. Yan. Ito na yung aking topping. More sweeter than the rice itself, no? So these are very old traditional recipes na minana natin. So, walang twist, just done the way it used to be. Mga minana natin from the older generation. You see, naging lighter yung kulay. As soon as mamix na ito ng maayos, yan, what will happen is that we will continue to cook it, no? Now, look at that. Our coconut jam or our latik is already thick. Still thickening it a little bit more. But our biko is already done. Na-absorb na niya yung coconut jam. And I have an oven-proof baking dish lined with banana leaves. Kasi yung smell and aroma of banana leaves, pag binake natin, lalong magiging mabango at masarap yung ating biko. And we will just divide it into two. Manipis lang, and it very sticky. Kasya ba sa isa? Look at that. Napaka-thick na ng ating latik. Thick, but not too thick. Why? Because it will still reduce when we put it into the oven. Divide it into two. Hating kapatid. if you have more coconut, make more jam. The more the jam, the better it turns out. Now it's time for us to put our biko into our La Germania oven. And ito siya. Take the time now to subscribe to the Chef Tatung YouTube channel. Diyan, ito, saan may subscribe button. And also hit the bell button to get notified. Oh, look at that. Ang ganda nito. And we put it into oven. It will begin to boil and thicken and caramelize in the edges. And yung mantika ng ating coconut will slowly render. Mas lalong sasarap nito. And look at that. It's so beautiful. We have a gratinated top. Alam mo, yung mga sunog-sunog na yan, yung mga darkened parts, yun ang masarap. Talagang very flavorful. But be careful. Warning, don't you dare try to eat it at this stage kasi siguradong mapapasok kayo. So, leave it out. Let it cool halfway or better yet, completely. It's going to taste better. It's going to set. And it's going to be so delicious. And our biko is now cool enough to handle, still warm, and we will slice it into pieces. Ito, I'm just using a spatula. Find the center. A slice of my biko. Sticky, oh. Grabe, oh. Wow. Talagang yung biko na masarap. Maubos ko to. And ito na ang aking version of Bibingkang Malagkit Simpol!